Once you've learned the rules of TEYA and mastered space powers, why not throw in some action cards to make your games even more dynamic? So far, there are 3 action card sets. We have Brave Sword, which focuses on offensive abilities to attack your opponents. Heroic Defense, which helps protect you from attacks or catch up when you're behind. And Crazy Brain, which has a variety of effects that can make things get, well, pretty crazy. But enough teasing. It's time to go over how action cards are used and how they can help you become the best TEYA player in the universe. To use an action, simply place it on the stack during your turn and follow the instructions written on the card. That's right, action cards do not need to be matched to be played. Just call out the action, place it on the stack, and perform the ability. In this example, Fireball and Muscles have no matching parts, but since Fireball is an action, it can still be played. However, there is something very important to be aware of. Just like blank cards, actions cannot be played if it is the last card in your hand. If you want to play it as the last card or without using the action's ability, it needs to have a matching part with the card on the stack. You may have noticed that some action cards have more than one word on the front. When doing a letter match with cards like these, you can only match the first letter of the first word or the last letter of the last word. So you cannot match the last letter of the first word or the first letter in the last word. Keep this in mind. Lastly, when matching the number of letters, action cards with 2 words like Clear Mind must have both words counted together. So, in the example you see here, I cannot match fish and mind as a 4-letter match because I must include the word clear in my letter count, which means the card Clear Mind is a 9-letter word. Some action cards have special keywords to go along with them. These keywords are Free Play, Protected, and Refresh. Let's go over what they mean. Free Play allows you to play a card on the stack without needing to match any parts. It's the same as playing a blank card, except the player who goes next doesn't get to play a free card on it. They still need to match with it unless they have a blank or a free play effect. Use free play to help you finish games or catch up when you're behind. Free playing cards does not trigger any double or triple effects. For example, in this situation here, even though there is a double match, I don't get an extra turn because the free play effect takes priority. So make sure to choose wisely between using free plays or doubles. When a player is protected, it means they are not affected by any negative events. A negative event is any situation that causes the player to skip a turn or draw a card from the deck. Protected also stops events which cause the player to receive cards from another player's hand. Refresh is a very simple way of saying your space power can now be used again. Normally, space powers can only be used once during a turn. But if it's used then refresh, then that space power can be used once more, either on the next turn or on the same turn. So when you know you have refresh cards, try to use your space powers more often. Great job! Now you know how to use action cards. Utilize your actions along with your space powers at the perfect moment. By doing so, you're sure to become a TEYA master.